How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I have talked about a lot of different space companies before, and I want to cover them all in this video because earlier this week I posted about SFTW. This was a company that I wanted to bring to your attention really early on, and then people started to ask me about HOL, which is a company that I talked about a few weeks ago. So I realize that not everyone has seen all my videos, but I've covered all these stocks before in greater detail, but I want to give kind of a rundown, especially with ARK's new ETF coming up, their ARKX, and talk about the different SPACs that I see that are in the space sector that could be included in that ARK ETF and just do really well over the next 10, 20, 30 years, because a lot of people think that the space sector is going to do quite well. Now, if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, you can hit subscribe. If you guys want to check out BlackSky, they pay you an interest rate on your cryptocurrency. I've been buying Bitcoin on BlackSky since about 30,000 per Bitcoin. It was hitting 55,000 yesterday. I'm filming this on Friday, so it's hitting 55,000 today. They pay you 6% on your Bitcoin up until you have 3 Bitcoin. So definitely check that out. They also pay an interest rate. After that, it's just a little bit lower. They also pay interest rates on Ethereum and on different coins, stable coins that are just tied to the US dollar. So I actually have $125,000 in stablecoin on the platform. So check that out down in the description if you're interested. And there's a link down there to WeBull if you want some free stocks, just deposit $100. And there's a link down there to my Patreon. We are up a significant amount, I think, in almost all of these stocks and all of the stocks I'm talking about today. So if you want to know exactly when I buy or sell a stock, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. So Virgin Galactic is a company that was going public this last year. They are trying to commercialize spaceflight. This is a company that most people think of when they think of the space sector. It's got Sir Richard Branson there. They are trying to bring people up into outer space. They have a little bit of revenue, I believe. They have some revenue generating payloads. This is a company that is worth $12 billion, and it's trading pretty expensive to what it was before because it went public, and obviously SPACs usually start right around $10. So they announced, and they've gone up about 400% or gone up 5x since that time. So this is one that I'm not currently buying any more of, but if they do what they want to do, this could do really well because these tickets that they're going to sell are going to be for $250,000 each, and I think they could get a significant amount of revenue if they do that. Again, though, it is high risk because of what they're trying to do, commercializing spaceflight, but I do hold this. I just haven't added more anytime recently. The next stock is NPA, or New Providence Acquisition Corp. This company is merging with Space Mobile. So I was in on this one right around $15 when it was announced that ARK Invest was going to have a ETF in space. It jumped up and it stayed right around $16 to $20 since then. Space Mobile is a company that they're connecting with. What they do is they have a cellular broadband network that's going to have coverage everywhere. So basically what's going to happen is they're going to work with different cell phone providers and other providers too. And whenever someone drops a call, they might send them a text saying, hey, do you want to continue on Space Mobile? And then you can connect with their day pass. So they already work with a handful of companies already. They're years away from revenue, but you can see some of the strategic investors. You can see Rakuten, American Tower, Samsung Next, Vodafone. And then some of their customers are really big customers too. They're not expecting revenue for several years. Like I said, you can see 2023, they're expecting maybe $67 million worth of revenue. Now their enterprise value is right around $1.4 billion. And again, they're up about double that. So they're sitting around about $3 billion, $3 to $4 billion worth of valuation now. The next company is HOL, and they are merging with a really interesting company, which is Astra. So this company already works with the US government. So they have 5 government customers. They have 10 customers with 50 plus launches in backlog. So they're expecting about $4 million worth of revenue next year and then really scaling up over the following year. So what they do is they launch small satellites. They're valued right around $2.5 billion and they're double that. They're valued right between $4 and $5 billion. I really like them. They already are working with some clients that are pretty large, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it a lot easier to send up small satellites, and they're trying to do it very quickly. They want to make these really easy to produce, these launching units, I think that they're a good company to hold. I actually hold them along with all these other ones, and I like them over the long term. The next one is ACIC. Now, this one is, again, a risky stock, but I think it's less risky than SPCE. Basically, what they're doing is they're trying to be the Uber of the sky. So what they want to do is they want to bring people a short distance with an electric plane, and they want to do this very quickly. Now, this company has a big backer with United Airlines. They have already purchased $1 billion of orders and have an extra $500 million that's an option for this company. So they're expecting revenue starting in 2024. So this is a long-term play, but I think this is one that I could see ARK investing a significant amount in. Now, they already started buying this one. They also own SPCE, but they already started buying ACIC. They bought about $5.5 million the first day. And this company is valued right around $4 billion when you consider the cash. Now, they're up again a little bit. So they're worth about $6 to $8 billion today. Now, the last company is the last company that I've talked about here, and that's Osprey Technology Acquisition Corp. This one is one that I talked about just recently. They're sitting around $15. They already work with a significant amount of government organizations. They already work with the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Army. This company is kind of like the Palantir of space. They're really trying to be the eyes in the sky, right? They're trying to detect for events, whether it's weather events or maybe it's for insurance fraud. You know, they have a wide range of uses for this, and I covered it more in a video earlier this week. With any of these stocks, with any of these companies, you can just search my channel for it and it'll show up. But this company is one that I also own. Like I said, I bought in. I feel like this is one that ARK Invest definitely could buy. They're merging with BlackSky. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but I like this one for the long term too. They already have revenue, so you can see here they had 22 million in 2020. They are expecting about 46 million this year. Again, I'm pretty excited about this one. I like the fact that they already have revenue. I mean, it's not a very high risk play compared to some of these other ones that are 3-4 years out from revenue. But this is the last stock that I wanted to talk about. Again, all of these I hold. All of them I have different conviction rates on, but I think they all have their own place. And I think as ARK starts their new ETF and just looks into space more in general, as other companies and other investors look into space more, they will buy companies like this. Now, let me know which one of these you guys like the most. I really like a handful of them, honestly. I think HOL and SFTW are probably two of the lower risk, along with NPA, and then SPCE and then ACIC are a little bit more high risk, but also high reward. But again, I want to hear your thoughts. Which are your favorites? Thank you guys for checking out the links down below to Patreon and to WeBull and BlackSky. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to see the video yesterday on a penny stock that I just bought, you can check out this video here. Thanks.